Hey everybody, it's Jennifer Ward from Down Dog Knocks. How you doing today? Hey, listen, I'm not alone today. I have an assistant. Hey assistant, look at her. How's this? How's this for losing some stress? All right, well, if you don't have an assistant and you've been sitting at your desk a while, now's a good opportunity to find a few minutes for Flex and Flow. So let's go ahead, we'll start seated today. And just go ahead and find yourself with a nice even footing. Allow yourself to grow tall in the spine. And from here, let's inhale the arms overhead. And let's exhale, take a lean to the right. You might find that left wrist with the thumb and index finger of the right hand. You might let your gaze be forward, or maybe it turns up towards the ceiling. If you get dizzy, don't do that. Just let the gaze stay straight or perhaps down at the floor. And let's inhale up, change sides, maybe taking a hold of that right wrist. So I'm in Tennessee, so my dad would say we lay hold to it. So maybe you lay hold to your right wrist. And then from here, we're gonna release back to center, release those arms for a minute. And then from here, we're gonna turn our right palm up as though we are serving a platter. From here, we're gonna have a nice bend in the elbow, and your wrist will let you know how far it's gonna bend. And then from here, keeping our torso facing forward, we're gonna go ahead and bring that right arm back as far as we can. And then we'll gently turn our gaze away from that over to the left. Feeling a stretch through the right side of the neck and squeezing that trapezius muscle. And then from here, we'll release that. Maybe take some shoulder rolls forward and then back. And then guess what? That's right, we're gonna do the other side. So we're gonna serve, oh, you folks haven't been served. So we're gonna serve to the left. So bending the elbow, draw that shoulder back. Notice if it goes further or maybe not as far as the right. Maybe about the same. And then we'll let that gaze turn over the right shoulder. Notice if you're pressing your ribs forward, and if you are, draw them back in. Drawing the navel to the spine, holding the pose, but not the breath. And then from here, we're gonna release. And let's take some eagle arms. So let's open the arms out wide, and let's bring that right arm under the left. And we might find opposite shoulders, or maybe the backs of the hands touch, or possibly the palms. Any of those are fine. So on an exhale, we're gonna round. And we'll inhale and bring the gaze up. And then exhale and round. And inhale, bring the gaze up. Uno más, por favor. That means one more, please. You may have already known that, right? Okay, let's go ahead and release those. Let's extend the arms out one more time, this time bringing left under right. And again, maybe we find opposite shoulders, backs of hands. I'll stick with backs of hands on this side so you can see what that looks like. And we exhale and round. And inhale, bringing the gaze up. And we're gonna go one more time. And come back and release. Ooh, I think I forgot to give you the shoulder roll after we came out of the serving platter. So if you need a little extra shoulder roll on that left side, go ahead and take that now. All right, from here, we're going to work on a little bit of a seated lunge. I'm gonna roll back here. If, like me, you have short legs, you might choose to lower your seat. All right, that's it. That's as far as my seat is going. So I'm gonna borrow this. I'm a packaging engineer by trade. This is the Encyclopedia of Packaging Technology. So I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna put it to good use here. I'm gonna set it right down here to the right side. of my chair. That way I have solid footing for my right foot. So I'm going to shimmy kind of off to the edge of the seat. I'll let that left hand rest down next to my side. Hold on to the arm of the chair just as a little stability. And then on an inhale, we're going to straighten that left leg and left arm. And exhale and lower. Inhale and straighten. So from here, we might possibly be getting into the psoas muscle. And we'll release. And one more time, we'll pause and hold. Maybe take a little twist, maybe. Just see how that feels. And then from here, we'll release. And guess what? That's right. We'll go to the other side. So we'll use the Encyclopedia of Packaging Technology as support for the left foot. All right, and we're gonna release and inhale, extend, exhale, release. Inhale, extend, exhale, release. What you doing, Sweet Pea? Are you helping? Yeah. Sweet Pea and I have all sorts of conversations. All right, get back to work. Okay. And from here, we'll release. And then we'll go ahead and turn back around. Sliding to the front edge of your chair, we're gonna pick up that left foot and rest it on top of the right knee. And from here, nice and broad across the chest, we're gonna exhale. And we're gonna bend forward, just so you feel it in this hip. So you might come forward really far, or it might be a short journey. Whatever your journey is, be happy with that. Know that it's your journey. From here, we'll come on back up. We'll bring prayer hands to heart center, and we're gonna take a little twist using the sole of that left foot. Pressing into the palms of the hands, pressing those both together. The gaze might be up over the right shoulder, right elbow. And then from here, we'll release. And guess what? You got it. Change sides. So flexing through that right foot, you can rest the hands on the legs, the hips. Rather than rounding the back or being nice and broad across the shoulders. Sweet Pea's coming down to read the Encyclopedia of Packaging Technology. We'll come on up. Once again, bring prayer hands to heart center and take a twist, maybe hooking that right elbow into the sole of the right foot. This might be challenging depending on how tight your pants are. And then from here, we'll go ahead and release. That's kind of a whole body flex and flow. One of the things I like to do, you've seen me do before, is just kind of shake things out. So let's go ahead and give everything a good shimmy. We're gonna thank Sweet Pea for helping us out. Thanks, Sweet Pea. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.